Good morning, Wednesday, May 6th. How are you? It's National Nurses Day, so Mrs. Januzzi, stay tuned for that. But until then, London is our star student today. So let's learn a little bit about London. Her birthday is January 1st. She was born at Fairview Hospital. Her favorite colors are pink and light blue. Her favorite food, mac and cheese and pizza. London, in our house, we've actually had mac and cheese pizza. Have you had that? That's fun. Favorite book, Green Eggs and Ham and Junie B. Jones. Favorite movie, Frozen 2. That's a good one. All right, let's take a break and show a picture of London and her dad. Look how fun. All right. Favorite sport, basketball. Favorite thing about yourself, her eyes. How many people in her family? Daddy, Mommy, Logie, and me. Favorite pet or other animal? Her favorite animal is a llama. Nice. She has a pet crab. Fun. What do you like to learn at school? She likes to learn about math. Who do you most admire? Mommy. Her hobbies are fishing and playing with her little brother. She's really good at singing and dancing and loving and art. What do you want to be when you grow up? A singer and an artist and a musician. Well, awesome. Well, London, it's your day. So maybe take a family walk and you could be line leader. Maybe get your stuffed animals and show Grandma and Grandpa to kind of present them. Maybe do a mystery item in a bag. Enjoy it. It's your day, kiddo. All right, switching gears. Yesterday, I was a smile and waver when many of you picked up your boxes. So I'm so glad you have all your items at home with you and everything. So enjoy those. And I did tuck in that cloud rainbow craft. So have fun with that. So I saw Jillian, and Jillian gave me a card, and there's a little present in here. So it says, "Thank you, Mrs. Zigray." There's that. And then she decorated the inside. Isn't it pretty? And you'll see at the bottom, she did her name in block letters. Very fancy. She has a heart, My Little Pony stickers everywhere. And she made me a cherry magnet. And her mom said, Jillian made you a cherry magnet because you are sweet. She liked the way the smooth side looked better. Because you can see it's kind of bumpy on one side and smooth on the other. So thank you, Jillian. I will enjoy that. We'll put that on our fridge. All right. On to National Nurses Day. Mrs. Januzzi, I am so glad that we have kept in touch over these months because I miss you. I miss seeing you every day, and it was often multiple times a day. Sometimes no sooner would I return with a child that another one would need to come see you, and you would have them all lined up on your park bench for this, that, or the other. And we would march down the hallway, whoever had something wrong. Maybe they fell on the playground. And they'd be talking and holding my hand and telling me this terrible thing that happened. They've rolled their ankle, something awful. Talk, all the way down. We'd get into your office and then they'd have nothing to say. And they would just stand there and stare. So I would then try to say, hey, this happened on the playground. And you would give me the hairy eyeball. Oh, Roxy's here. You would give me the hairy eyeball because you want the kids to tell you what happened. So then I have to stand there and be quiet while you try to pry out information out of them. So I miss you and I miss our times together, and I look forward to when we can be together soon. So enjoy your day, Mrs. Januzzi. All right, I appreciate you. All right, on to the rest of our teacher appreciations. This is from Jessie. Mrs. Zigray, I love that you helped me with some work. I love that you helped me, Mr. Matisse. Mrs. Cerny, you are a great teacher. This is from Carly. I appreciate you being so crafty and that you like doing crafts with me. I like those too, Carly. From Gwen. I appreciate Mrs. Robertson because she teaches us new stuff every single day. She may be home but takes time out to make sure we are still learning and not falling behind. I like watching your videos. This is from Milo's mom. I am very appreciative and impressed by all the support you and the rest of the St. Jude school team has offered for Milo and all the other students. You guys are doing a fantastic job keeping everyone connected and learning in a fun way. I just want to say thank you for that. All right, I have one from Jillian and her mom. From Jillian, one thing I appreciate about Mrs. Cerny is her positive enthusiasm each morning, especially when she says, "Come on, KB." She does say that. All right, this is from her mom. We love your videos, Mrs. Zigray. Thanks for sharing your experiences with us. All right, this is from Natalie and her mom. Natalie says, the teachers help us to learn and they help remind us to do things if we forget, like if we forget to write our names. Her mom says, I really appreciate the work all of the teachers are putting in to stay connected with the kids. I know it's such a challenge to completely change the way you do things and learn something totally new, but they are embracing it and staying positive for our kids. It is so evident that they truly care. And our whole family appreciates Mrs. Zigray's videos. From Rowan. Rowan said he likes Mrs. Robertson because she is kind. And Gracie. Gracie's favorite teacher is Mrs. Cerny because she is kind and fun. From Ethan and his dad. From Ethan, I miss you. You are a great teacher. I really like watching your videos every day. They are awesome sauce. I appreciate Mrs. Smith too. Her art projects are awesome and fun. From his dad. Thank you so much for brightening his day during this difficult time. From Mrs. Robertson. She appreciates me and all the fabulous videos we create. Last one from Morgan. I appreciate you because you do class with us and you are kind. I appreciate Mrs. Cerny because she helps people. How are you making all these videos? I bet it's tiring. Morgan, sometimes it is tiring. Sometimes I'll have all these activities planned and it just doesn't come together and it's kind of, but then I just move it to another day. So I'm glad we have the videos. It's something for me to do. And I like being able to keep in touch with all of you. Thank you for those. Those are really fun to kind of brighten our day. All right. So today is our last chapter, In the Night at Dawn. We're going to read that, finish up with Jack and Annie. It's been a while. We'll have to remember what we've been doing. And then starting tomorrow, we're doing Are You My Mother over 2 days because Mother's Day is this Sunday. So on Friday, we're going to do a craft. So have grandma or daddy or even mom can help. She's not going to care, but we're going to do that on Friday. So we'll start reading this tomorrow. All right, stay tuned for the book. All right, friends, chapter 10. You'll remember the end of chapter 9. Annie had pointed at a picture in a book, and it wasn't necessarily the picture where they needed to go back home to their treehouse. So let's see where they ended up. Chapter 10, One Mystery Solved. The air was warm. It was dawn. Far away, a dog barked. I think that's Henry barking, Annie said. We did come home. They both looked out the treehouse window. That was close, said Jack. In the distance, streetlights lit their street. There was a light on in their upstairs window. Uh-oh, said Annie. I think Mom and Dad are up. Hurry. Wait. In a daze, Jack unzipped his backpack. He pulled out the castle book. It was quite wet. But Jack placed it back with all the other books. Come on, hurry, said Annie, scooting out of the treehouse. Jack followed her down the ladder. They reached the ground and took off between the gray-black trees. They left the woods and ran down their deserted street. They got to their yard and crept across the lawn, right up to the back door. Jack and Annie slipped inside the house. They're not downstairs yet, whispered Annie. Shh, said Jack. He led the way up the stairs and down the hall. No sign of Mom or Dad. But he could hear water running in the bathroom. Their house was so different from the dark, cold castle, so safe and cozy and friendly. Annie stopped at her bedroom door. She gave Jack a smile, then disappeared inside her room. Jack hurried into his room. He took off his damp clothes and pulled on his dry, soft pajamas. He sat down on his bed and unzipped his backpack. He took out his wet notebook. He felt around for the pencil, but his hand touched something else. Jack pulled the blue leather bookmark out of his pack. It must have fallen out of the castle book. Jack held the bookmark close to his lamp and studied it. The leather was smooth and worn. It seemed ancient. For the first time, Jack noticed a letter on the bookmark, a fancy M. Jack opened the drawer next to his bed. He took out the gold medallion. He looked at the letter on it. It was the same M. Now this was an amazing new fact. Jack took a deep breath. One mystery solved. The person who had dropped the gold medallion in the time of the dinosaurs was the same person who owned all the books in the treehouse. Who was this person? Jack placed the bookmark next to the medallion. He closed the drawer. He picked up his pencil. He turned to the least wet page in his notebook, and he started to write down the new fact. The same, he wrote. But before he could finish drawing the M, his eyes closed. He dreamed they were with the night again, all three of them riding the black horse through the cool, dark night, beyond the outer wall of the castle, all up over a moonlit hill, into the mist. All right, there's the bookmark with the M. All right, friends, that was a good one. See you tomorrow.